Hey guys, Russell here again with Tesla Geeks for part 2 of the playlist titled Tesla Order to Delivery. This episode is going to be covering my least favorite, which is the waiting period. So you've placed your order, you've put down your deposit, and now you're just waiting for Tesla to build your car and deliver it to you. So after you place your order, you have a 7-day window that allows you to make as many customization changes you want to the configuration of your car, as well as the ability to cancel and get your deposit back, which at the time is $2,500. After the 7 days, you don't get your deposit back, and if you want to make changes, you have to pay, and that's if they can make the changes. It depends on how far along the car is. So after the 7-day period, you receive a new update on the web page that says your order is confirmed and scheduled for production. For me, that took 4 weeks. From what I've read around, that's pretty standard. You'll also, between that 7-day period and this portion, is that you can get your VIN, so you can start shopping around for insurance companies. So for me, I shopped around a ton, and I read a lot of forums, and it seemed to vary state by state, and your age, and many other factors. And I ended up going with State Farm because it was a fraction of what all of the other companies, all of the other insurance companies that I reached out to with discounts, and my driving record is clean, I've got good credit, and it was hundreds and hundreds of dollars more than I was paying for my Land Rover per month. So this one I was able to get it about a third of what everyone else was quoting. So once you've got the order confirmed, scheduled for production, wait 4 weeks, and then the next step is going to say your order is in production. And I think from what I've read on like Teslarati, and there's not a lot of information on the actual timeline because I think it varies. From what I have read is that depending on what options you chose, Tesla will group those together and build them together. So it depends on where it is in at that stage in the plant, will determine how quickly the production process goes. Something was posted, I read, that they can actually build the full car in 2 days or 2 to 3 days, which is ridiculous. But for me, it actually was in production for 4 weeks. Everywhere else that I read was around a 2-week period, but I think mine fell on the week where they were testing the Model 3 production line and just seeing how how that worked. So I think that's what kind of pushed my date out. After that, you're going to get another update that says your vehicle is built, and at this point it is in transit, and your owner delivery specialist should be reaching out to you to schedule a delivery date. And one thing to note about the web pages, about discussions with your delivery specialists and the real world, is they don't always coincide. So for me, it was quite a ways off towards the end, because I got a call from my delivery specialist saying, hey, your car's done, they're going to ship it to Houston, where I am. And the website still said that it was in production. So those were a little off. And the emails that you get during the process, where it kind of lists out what step it's at, definitely didn't, at least for me, line up with what the delivery specialist said and what the webpage status update said. So I wouldn't take those as word, because they vary quite a bit, at least in my case. So once I got the email from my delivery specialist to schedule a time for the following week, I sent another email and said, hey, can we do next Wednesday? And she emails back and said, hey, so your car is actually here today. And that was the day after she said, hey, let's schedule for next week. So, delivery times vary, and I'm sure it has something to do with, hey, this truck's already heading this way, and, they're dropping cars off along the way, so that, that will have some impact on the timing. So of those steps that, we just covered, that's pretty much it. I mean, the majority of it's just waiting. I waited a total of, a week less than 3 months to get my car. And along the way, all I did was, on your My Tesla page, all you're going to do is, upload your ID, fill out a couple forms, and then you're going to start looking at financing options. So I went with Alliant, which I think they have a deal with Tesla for really low rates, and it literally took 5 minutes. I mean, we talked on the phone for 5 minutes once I filled out, the form, and it was a really short form, and then I was approved. So when you talk to your delivery specialist, she should tell you that, and it's also listed on the web page. But you don't want to apply for financing until you're within the 30-day of delivery period, because typically those quotes expire after 30 days. So I waited until mine says it's in production, and then I applied, and then I got it 14 days later. So I actually got mine 2 weeks earlier than my scheduled delivery date. So that's pretty much it. So next episode is going to be taking delivery. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, post them in the comments and we'll do our best to answer them. So thanks for watching.